Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to take a look at the Haiboxing 1/12 scale protector off-road sandrail buggy. Now this buggy goes for about $100 on Amazon, and I will put a link to this in the description below. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing as well as a look at the truck itself. Now let's first take a look at the box. As you can see, the body is very similar to the Vetera twin hammers, which is a 1/10 scale buggy, but this is of course 1/12 scale. But you'll also notice that the chassis is a little bit different. You can tell right here, which is a giveaway. The Vetera twin hammers 1/10 scale actually has a cantilever setup up in the front, and this scaled down buggy version is definitely a different chassis underneath that similar looking body. Alright, let's take a look at all the packaging panels. Right here we see some details of the size of this truck. The length is 395 millimeters long, width is 253 millimeters, height 155 millimeters. It has a wheelbase of 240 millimeters, and the wheel diameters are 90 millimeters in height. The wheel width is 38 millimeters wide. The ground clearance is 38 millimeters as well. Now this vehicle is a ready-to-run vehicle, which means that there is no assembly required. It is also a four-wheel drive vehicle, and it uses a 2.4 gigahertz radio system. It's got ball bearings as well as a 390 brushed motor. And there is some indication that it's got some sort of, well, it says here splash-proof electronics, not necessarily waterproof electronics. So it's got some sort of water resistance to it as well. Now taking a look at the side panel, we see some more features of this truck. You'll see that it's got a splash-resistant ESC receiver, which is what we were talking about earlier, where it's not exactly waterproof, but it has some sort of water resistance to it. Now you can see here that it is a independent suspension up front and rear. It's a slim chassis. It's also got a side compartment for your battery, so you could quickly access the battery and just kind of open that compartment up and put the battery in or take it out. And here you see that this body, which is similar to a Vetera twin hammer, it's scaled down, and you also see that it's got a scale interior driver figure as well. Taking a look at the next panel, which is the bottom, it's just the general safety information, legalese I guess. Here on this panel we see just the box art, nothing very particular to the truck as far as information goes on this panel. And the bottom of the box is just a white box. So let's get to opening this box up. Alright, so here we've got the instruction manual. Looks like we've got some decals. Service card, pretty much instructions on how to contact them. It's also got some of the vehicles that they carry. The spare tire, as well as a tool. screwdriver, I guess, to put the spare tire on. Battery charger. Batteries. Now these are, what kind of batteries are these? These are 1500 milliamp 3.7 volt batteries. I'm not quite sure what kind of batteries they are. I think they're either nickel metal hydride or lithium ion. Let me take a look really quickly. Alright, so I think these are lithium ion batteries. Can't really tell, but the instruction manual does say that lithium ions are more I guess more volatile than nickel metal hydride, so I'm guessing that these aren't nickel metal hydride if they're giving that warning out. So once again, these are 1500 milliamp 3.7 volt lithium ion batteries, as far as I know. Got a zip tie here that I'm gonna have to undo to get this stuff out. Alright, cut the zip tie and I have given this transmitter its freedom. Here is the 2.4 gigahertz transmitter that it comes with. Got your steering trim and throttle trim right there. Steering reverse, on off switch, nothing too fancy. Auxiliary button right here. And this thing takes 2 AA batteries. Now, I'll probably give this truck or buggy a run with the stock electronics at first, but you know me, later on I'm going to see what we can swap the electronics out with. Okay, let's see if we can free this truck out. How in the world is this thing in here? More zip ties. Alright, let me take care of those and we'll be right back. Alright, I've taken care of the rest of the zip ties and this buggy is free. So you can see the body has a protective sheet on it that you can peel off. It's got a LED light bucket system already ready to go. You can see that it's wired up right there. And here you can see the mounting for the spare tire. See independent suspension. Now these shocks are definitely not oil filled. They look like they're probably, yep. You can see it right there. There's no oil. But for this type of vehicle, that is probably okay. Alright. So this crank look at that. A hinging body system. Let's take a look at the inside here. This is the ESC receiver, so it's a dual responsibility setup where it is the ESC and the receiver at the same time. And here is the 390 motor right here, brushed motor. You know, looks like you could probably fit something like a Haiboxing 1060 in there if you wanted to, and use it with this motor. Here you can see the trays for the battery. Alright, so looks like they give you 2 sets of batteries. And here you see the warning on here, do not pair A with pair B. So ensure each pair is kept together in use. Interesting. I wonder if these are already charged. Just put this tab back so I don't inadvertently drain this. Just snap it back on. Alright. Once again, another battery right here. So here's the on-off switch. Phillips screws for the wheels. And you can see the diff in action right there. Dog bone cup right there. Let's see what it's got in front. So here in front you can see that it's got universals, which is nice. It's got universals right there, axles. The axles are plastic though, so they are not metal. But this vehicle is light enough to the point where it probably is okay. Same thing in the back. These axles are actually plastic as well. So I'm wondering if they make upgrade parts for this. I'm sure that you could probably, you know, easily maybe find some dog bones or something that might fit in here. But it would be interesting to see if they have upgrade parts where they have metal dog bones or axles for the front and the rear. And that just about does it. I mean, probably the only thing left to do is give this a run. So stay tuned and we'll give this a run shortly. Once again, the charger is a USB based charge. So plug it into a USB port or a USB outlet adapter and charge away. And here is a short notice to rip off the body film protection before applying decals. Alright, so looking at the manual, I have confirmed that these are indeed lithium-ion batteries. In the back of the manual here, you'll see the list of parts. And right there it does say 3.7 volt 1500 milliamp lithium ion batteries. And here they've even got exploded views of the diff units and the chassis. Some more exploded view of the chassis. Pretty nice. It's good for when you need to maintain your vehicle and do some maintenance. It also does list some upgrade options, and you can see here that it actually does have upgraded aluminum oil filled shocks available. So there are aluminum shocks available, and there are also metal CVD shafts. So there are metal upgrades for those as well. Alright, so I'm going to give these a quick charge. This is my B set. You'll notice it says pair B. The pair that's in the car right now is pair A. So I will be charging pair A and we'll be giving it a run. Haiboxing also does include extra body pins as well. And while we're waiting for the batteries to charge, I've also went ahead and put some of the decals on the buggy. I think and what are my thoughts on this Haiboxing Protector 112 Buggy? Well, I think it's a nice RPR starter for getting people into the hobby grade RC vehicles. It's plenty of fun, and right out of the box you're able to kind of get it ripping and running, and it does just fine for what it is. And it also has a few upgrades that you can do, such as the CVD axles and the shocks. So there is some area for improvement that can be done once you get more experience in the hobby. It's also a chassis where I think you can actually learn how to actually work on and maintain hobby grade RCs. So you can definitely use this as a base to kind of get yourself more familiar with hobby grade RCs. You know, you can even go as far as switching out the electronics if you choose to do so. So I think it's worth it, and definitely do recommend considering this Haiboxing Protector as a first vehicle for newcomers to the hobby grade RC genre. So overall, not bad for a beginner hobby grade RC. I hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.